Hiya, it's me. I'm going to jump straight in here on this one because I feel I haven't got time to fuck around with you on this. I've got something that I want to air with you. I want to get it off my chest. I've just been sat talking to my staff here in my restaurant and I'm feeling motivated and I want to share with you what I've just been talking about with them. I have some good news and I have some bad news, as I say. And the bad news is, as I'm sure you've already guessed from the title of this video, is that we are dying. Sorry to be the bearer of that little slice of reality for those of you thinking that you're going to live forever, but it's true. I've checked it out. In fact, I've looked into it quite a bit and I've been reliably informed that there's no way out of this alive. We are all going to die. Now, I know it's a cliche, right? But my point is, at the risk that you're not going to live forever, how about giving a shot at being happy now a chance and give whatever the fuck it is that you really want to do or be a chance? Because the simple fact is, within the next 70 or 80 years or so, depending upon how old you are now, of course, and how long you've got left, we're all going to the great gig in the sky. And you know what? When you and I know more, this same rule will apply to the next generation sat watching YouTube or whatever it's going to be called by then. They've also only got 80 or so years on this planet too. So rule one of life that you should be focused on for your success and happiness is that we're all dying. That's a fact. So now is your time to act. All the plans you've been sat on, waiting for tomorrow, all the things that you're going to do with your life, but only when the time is right, which I know from experience, the time is never quite right, is it? All your plans, ideas, wants, all need to be brought forward and started right now, right this minute, in a hurry. Move as fast as you can, don't look back, and don't stop to check what you're doing. Fucking act now. The book you've wanted to write, the business you want to start, the mountain you want to climb, the trip around the world that you've been threatening to take, the person you want to be that you see in your mind's eye, the play you want to produce, the film you want to make, okay? You have to do it now. Make a start now, because don't you see? Don't you get it? You are dying. So am I. So are we all. Putting what you want on hold or waiting for the right circumstances to start means you'll never get things done and you'll never start it. Now you owe it to yourself. In fact, I'd hasten to say that you owe it to the world to go out and do what you want before it's too late. Because think of it this way, you're being fucking selfish if you fail to give your skills or abilities to the world. You have no idea the power that your influence can have on somebody and who you can affect by sharing the skills that you and only you have. The knock-on effect is huge. Just read The Butterfly Effect for proof of this, okay? Anyway, listen to me. I'm urging you, I'm motivating you. Start today, not tomorrow. Tomorrow is just a lie. There isn't a tomorrow, it's only a promissory note that you're never going to cash in if you don't start it now. When you wake up for a new day, tomorrow will be gone and it will be today again. And the same rules will apply. So if you think about it, tomorrow never exists. Tomorrow is just another version of now, an empty field that isn't going to change unless you start planting fucking seeds. Your time, which is ticking away as we speak, will be gone and you'll have nothing to show for it but a tasty morsel of plain old regret and a rear view mirror full of could haves, should haves and I wish I'd fucking done that. So what I'm thinking is this, if we're dying, which we are, and the amount of time that we have left is just a very few short years, which really is insignificant in the grand scheme of things if you think about the billions of years that the planet's been spinning. If that's all you've got left, then why the hell aren't you doing all the things that you want to be doing right now? Answer me that. Actually, don't answer me that. Answer that for yourself. What is it with all this putting it on the back burner shit? And why are you waiting for the right time when you already secretly know that the right time is never going to show up? So bearing all of this in mind, why don't you start filling up your basket with all of the riches that life has to offer you now? So that when the reaper comes a-calling, you would have done and achieved so much and maybe influenced so many others because you've crammed so much into the remainder of your lifetime that not only does the great auditor in the sky look at you in disbelief at what you've achieved in such a short space of time, more importantly, you leave a legacy for your children and family to be proud of. That your achievements will mark you out as one of the few, someone who invested every second of their time to become a shining example for future generations to, I don't know, possibly model after. It's time to fill your bowl. We come this way only but once, so let's make the very fucking best of our short stay. Like your holiday to Florida or Spain or wherever you go, you fit in as much as you can in the short space of time that you have. Make sure you leave knackered because you've got so much done. If you don't want to be a postman, a bricklayer, or work in a restaurant, or whatever it is that you do that's not leaving you satisfied, then don't fucking do it. There's plenty of other people who would be happy to do these jobs. It doesn't have to be you if you don't want it to be. That being said, I would never tell anyone to leave their job on a whim. Especially if you've got other people to support. Family first, remember. But I will tell you, as I've told them, make a start on planning to quit your job now, because if you're not happy in your job, I still want you to plan on leaving and launching your own business or whatever it is that you really want to do, because life is way too short for you to spend it working in a job that you don't love. You know this already. You've heard it 1,000 times, I'm sure. My point is, you can be who you want to be. Do what you want to do. Just get back in touch with your inner identity. If you want to be a writer, a musician, own your own business, whatever it is, start it now. Just don't continue being something that you blatantly are not and continue complaining about it. Now is the time to act, not tomorrow. Listen, I know you can't have what you want this very second, but at the very least, you owe it to yourself to start your journey now, right this minute, whilst the inspiration's high. We all have the same amount of hours in a day. It's just what you do with your time, how you invest it, is what determines where your life will lead. I'm glad I got that off my chest. This just leads me to say thanks for watching again. I can only hope I've inspired you somewhat. Just get up off your ass and get started now. Until next time, as I always say, keep thriving.